talk about internships. Hi, my name is Hannah Sawyer, and this summer I volunteered at Minds Alive Summer Camp.
My name is Carter Bockrich, and this summer I volunteered at Minds Alive Summer Camp.
I worked with Miss Bodden in the theater part of Minds Alive. I worked the morning and afternoon parts, so that was the normal play, which was Good Good Trouble on Bad Bad Island, and then the musical in the afternoon, which was Cinderella. I worked as the stage manager, so I would pull the curtains and I checked props at the beginning of each show to make sure they were in the right section. And I also painted sets and built sets and cleaned backstage. One thing I learned that I value was I learned how to operate the lights in the lighting and sound booth, which I've always curious how those worked, so that was cool. My favorite part of the experience was working with the kids, because there was this one girl named Katie who's just an absolute joy to work with every single morning, and she was absolutely precious.
I volunteered this summer in a class called Sketchbook Creation. This is the type of artwork that Cynthia Miller herself did, and it's what a lot of the kids emulated in their own work. It was a really fun experience, and she was a great teacher. Something of value that I learned this past summer working at Minds Alive and working with the kids and really being a head assistant in this classroom was that it's okay to feel uncomfortable sometimes, and that when you're put into uncomfortable situations, it really makes you learn and grow. And by doing the summer camp where I was in charge of different kids, in charge of planning activities, sometimes I had to take over when the head teacher left the room, I was put into this kind of uncomfortable position that I wasn't sure that I'd be okay with. But then after the summer was done, I just felt so accomplished because I could then stand in front of a room of kids and not just feel mortified at the questions that they would ask. And this summer internship really allowed me to have this great experience. My favorite part of the experience came after, when I got to work with my friends, with other people from the camp, trying to figure out how to really make the camp better. Because while we were there, it was a lot of fun, but a lot of the campers weren't enjoying it, and it was nice to be able to hear their story and then try to make what they wanted a reality.
For my internship experience, I volunteered with the Minds Alive Summer Camp. I worked as an assistant in the filmmaking class. This video is an example of the kind of fun coordination and excitement that we had teaching kids how to use video and how to enjoy it. In the filmmaking class, we first taught the kids the basics of cinematography, how to operate their cameras, how to best use light, and how to use various styles and different angles in their filmmaking. After that first day, we gave each kid a camcorder and basically told them to make whatever kind of movie that they wanted. My job was pretty much to supervise the kids, make sure they were doing what they were supposed to, and help them in the making of their movies in whatever way I could. This included finding props for them, locating places on campus to film, and sometimes even starring in the movies myself. One thing I learned through my experience was how fun and rewarding teaching can be. As an assistant in the class, I got to spend a lot of break time just hanging out, talking, or playing games with the kids. And during class, I found that I was somebody the kids would actively seek out for advice or help or suggestions. Knowing that they actually wanted to hear my opinion and what I thought of their work was a really good feeling. It kind of surprised me too, because I'm pretty sure I knew less about filmmaking than most of them did. My favorite part about Minds Alive would probably have to be the fact that all of the assistants in the video class got keys to the school. So it was kind of fun to walk around and unlock the rooms for the kids, and felt pretty powerful, I guess.
To be serious for a moment, do internships. In a sense, when you do internships, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities for you because you're able to try different things that you may not have been able to try before. And by doing internships and by getting that experience, you're one step closer to figuring out what you actually want to do with your life. And that's a really exciting thing to figure out.